best of the people, my heart beat true. Led by the hollow as arrows flew. Forge your heart like the iron bar, strong and renewed. And turn your back on the world that has turned it on you. And we'll walk, walk, walk for all our days. And never again shall the elven be bound as a shambling slave.
Welcome to session 14. Last time on Dawn of the Dales, following Atreus as he tracks the artifacts that were taken from Dirthaman's vault, the party traveled further east, stumbling upon a village that had been ravaged by war and was inhabited only by the children who'd survived. However, they overstayed their welcome, asking too many questions about the pile of corpses that remained just outside the village. 3 of the older children tried to warn them to send them away. When the party refused, the teens used their magic to raise the corpses of their dead family members and the Orlesian soldiers who had killed them. The party fought back, but with the intention to stop the children and not to kill. However, another child put an end to the battle. Lahallan, a member of Tamaris and Dobby's clan, had been living among the children in need of a safe place to go during this war. She was finally reunited with them and followed them as the party continued onward towards the missing artifacts. They made their way further east and into the Frostbacks, traveling for days through the cliffs and stumbling upon a view that none of them could have expected. So, Lee, do you need any updates beyond that? Because I know you missed a couple.
Yeah, I was in bed. Yeah.
God, what happened the last few times?
The
Stuff and
people
things.
attacked. The people attacked that. Their legions attacked. We found out that one of the artifacts has been stolen.
2 of them.
2 of them. We are now on the trail of one or both. I'm still not clear on which one we're chasing down. We discovered more of those creepy eyes on the arrows that the Orlesians were fighting with. Was it the Orlesians arrows or was it the Elven arrows? I don't remember.
But
I think it was the Orlesians.
both at one point.
We got fancy things.
The humans
Oh.
humans and Kunari finally found out about the diary.
Ah.
To be fair, Zacade might have already known about that. I feel like he was lingering around us at that time, and I'm not sure if he knew or not.
He was eavesdropping.
And he speaks Dalish, so
He does.
I think that's it.
the kids at the village were doing necromancy.
Slay. Yes, they should.
No.
Oh, and we got fancy things, and I believe that I took a cloak that was supposed to go to you. I think it was supposed to go to you.
Ooh.
The Elven Cloak of Elven Kind, was that supposed to go to Zacane?
So?
Where's the list?
That's the only thing I got, and I know that the thing that I had was
Hold on.
we were going to give it to someone else because it wasn't going to affect my wild shapes. So I believe it was supposed to go to Zacane to make him more sneaky.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Unfortunately, I only wrote down the things that we decided were going to be in the communal pot.
That's fine. I have the information and everything, so I will pass it on to you
Perfect.
after this.
Perfect.
All right. Then we will My voice has been doing weird things this week, so bear with me. Um, so, Cresting over the Frostback Mountains, you gaze out across the valley below and the giant stone swords that protrude from within. They seem to go on for miles, disappearing beyond the craggy cliffs. From this distance, a faint blue-green glow can be seen near the ground, but whatever is causing it is blocked from view by the swords. It'll probably take a few hours to descend, so is there anything that y'all want to do before then? Anything to talk about? I don't know.
Is it like a cliff top? Or-
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't actually want to do this, but what if we just pushed him
Push two.
the vent?
Oh,
We could.
Lark is absolutely looking at Evan, contemplating it like,
He's like looking at Lark, just like trying to mimic pushing the guy over. I'm
he's
not gonna do
completely
it. I'm just
oblivious.
thinking about it.
Have you ever seen that happen before? Someone fall from a height.
I've seen eggs fall. I assume it's similar. Splat.
The head is, you're prepared for how the head's going to be because most people have seen an egg crack. I don't think you're ready for what the bodies would look like.
I'm not gonna do anything.
I just want you to know that with this profession, you're going to see some shit. And I don't want you to get too excited about shit that you've seen that you cannot unsee.
in Dalish, Lark's gonna whisper to Evan, "Do you think he'll bounce?"
I think that Vince are made differently, so it's quite possible.
It's probably not worth the fallout, though. I don't want to get yelled at for the next 2 weeks.
I'm not about to murder someone. I thought it was a funny joke.
The thought is very entertaining.
All right. So, you'll start descending. You don't want to make camp or anything beforehand. I don't know. People have been missing, so I want to make sure y'all get the chance to talk about things that you didn't get to talk about because people weren't around.
It's been days, so I'm assuming we've long rested. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
How is the little sister handling being in the group?
She's probably learning so much.
Is she still fighting with me?
Probably.
Very childishly sticking our tongues out at each other.
Depending on
That's
how. Oh, sorry.
go ahead. I was just gonna say, did we tell Lay that Tam and that you're
We found Tam's little sister. She immediately started fighting with Evan.
Of course.
I would say that she probably outside of Davi and Tam, the only person that she might actually like start to sidle closer to would be Lark, especially if she realized that Lark is a rogue. Especially if she realized that she has knives.
the minute this kid starts showing an interest in knives and whatnot, Lark will warm up to her and start taking her under her wing. Absolutely.
Depending on how much they've walked, Tam has probably used some of his wild shapes to carry her when she needs a break. So I would say that I probably do not have full wild shape capabilities right now. And have spent like a chunk of the time walking around as a bear to carry her.
All right. So you make your way down the mountain into the valley. And as you get closer to the swords rising from the ground, you see that there are carvings in each side of the blade. And as you get closer, you can see that most of them have been worn away so much over time that they're unreadable. But just at like eye level and down, they're newer and legible. And you realize that each one is carved with hundreds and thousands of names. The first few are just kind of not anything that you would recognize. And as you get further in and closer to that glow, it cuts out with kind of a flicker.
Ooh.
And you hear kind of shuffling through the kind of gravelly earth. And coming from around one of the swords is a very tall, lanky, red-headed elf man. And he doesn't notice you at first. He's very much going about his business, kind of rifling through his bag. He looks a little disheveled. His hair is kind of messy. There's some sticks and leaves sticking out of it. His clothes are a little worn out, barefoot. And when he does finally turn and spot all of you, he jumps and screams.
The can screams back.
I know why I screamed, but why are you screaming?
Because you screamed and I don't want you to feel lonely.
I don't think I could feel lonely. There's other people here now.
That's a loaded question. You can feel lonely in a crowd of people. Trust me, brother. You're not my brother, sorry. Trust me, random person I have not met.
You never know. We could be related.
We both are
Also-
redheads.
That is a saying. I know a lot of the time you say things and it's not a saying. Trust me, brother, is absolutely a saying. You did it.
Ah, trust me. Just like hug me, brother.
Correct.
Immediate bear hug.
As a bear.
He looks a little alarmed when he sees the bear and like you hugging the bear. And he does reach out for his staff, which is a little mangled. The top of it has clearly been broken off.
No.
You know that gif of the bears waving?
Yes.
Tim does that. He like sits back on his haunch and just goes like this with a paw.
And he just slowly like,
It's all right. He's an elf.
oh, the bear is an elf.
Yeah. Usually. Not always. But I think he was born an elf.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
That's certainly debatable.
Why?
See, jokes are lost on you again.
Oh, that was
We
a
must-
joke.
We must also be related since I have red hair.
I think it's a bit more likely with you, considering the ears.
Are you my long lost father? You old enough to be my father?
I could be. It is possible. I don't know at what point we're at in this timeline, so
Right.
well, it's possible.
Can you just go back a second and explain what that meant?
What meant?
this timeline.
Don't worry about it. It's just an expression.
You turn around so I can look at the back of your head and make sure there's no laceration from when you fell.
Oh, I didn't fall. I died. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you bleeding? Is there anything missing? Is there anything that was added that was not there before? Is there anything sticking out?
He kind of like feels himself, pats himself up. Just my magic, but I can handle that.
Are we just going to skip over how he said he died?
No, I'm pretty fixated on that as well.
Sean's going to lean into Lark. The worst thing you can do with a delusional person is start to ask questions. I have a theory that it furthers the brain damage. There's no way to prove it, but it's like waking a sleepwalking person. You have to just go along with it.
Callie, does this elf like smell like blood or death or anything else?
There's something a little deathy about him, but it's not like what you're used to. And there's a little like spicy sparkle thing that you can't quite place.
I want to be clear, Tam is absolutely lumbering up to him and like snuffling at him. There is no subtlety here. He is being sniffed by a bear.
He's trying to he's like, whoa, 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 what?
How's he smell?
Bear?
Yeah. How's he smell, Tam?
He'll take 2 steps back and drop wild shape. He doesn't smell like blood or anything that indicates to a fight.
He might just be crazy.
I am not crazy, thank you very much. If I want to be crazy, I take some of these. And he holds up his pouch that sounds like it's got rocks in it.
What's in there?
Don't even.
Don't tell me what to do.
It is the last thing we need.
These are my pop rocks. Would you like to try one?
I'm sorry, you
My
what?
father had a sock full of pop rocks, and he would bring it out when we were especially bad.
I don't think those are the same kind of pop rocks. You see, these are a delicacy of the Fade. Please try them.
You what?
Please try it.
Where are you from?
Yes.
What are you doing
no.
in here?
The king, yes.
Just
I will share my elf fruit.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Does this elf have Valuslead?
He does. You recognize it as Falandine Valuslean, but it is very crudely drawn on his face with charcoal. You also catch that his eyes are 2 different colors. One is green and one is brown.
Pretty.
Sweetheart, when was the last time you ingested one of your pop rocks?
This morning.
That is evident.
And you don't ingest. You simply suck on it. You wouldn't want to chew a rock.
No. Have you eaten any real food and consumed any sterile liquids since enjoying your
I
rocks?
have water, if that's what you're asking.
How much of it have you drank?
And he reaches for it and does the thing where he's spinning, trying to reach for it. And then finally gets a hold of his water skin and shakes it. About half.
Andraste's ashen tits, and you have not eaten anything.
I had some salad this morning.
Okay, everyone, why don't we have a sit down for multiple reasons? One, we're able to look down at explosive depth from here, and I think maybe sitting might help. And everyone should eat something.
A picnic!
Yes,
I like this one.
precisely.
Lovely.
Whilst this conversation is happening, I would like to go reach for the bag and look inside of it. Yes, I want to know what's in there.
He eagerly hands it to you. And inside, you see some small, smooth rocks, like pebbles, that have kind of a faint green glow to them, really faint. More of like a vein of light through them. And you get a vaguely familiar feeling from it.
I'm just gonna take a few out of the bag and give him the bag back, and then just like pocket them.
Yes, please take some. I have so many. This is just one pouch. You can have the whole pouch if you want.
Hercule just leans over to Lark and is like, just to clarify, this is all as strange for you as it is for me, yes? This is not normal behavior.
No, this is definitely not normal behavior as far as I am concerned. Very tempted to take one of the rocks, though.
You should, please. Have a rock.
If he says that he has multiple bags, I'm just gonna like kind of take the bag and see how he responds.
Have some, please.
I'm just gonna, okay.
I kill you.
I'm not like taking, okay, I'm taking the bag. I'm not ingesting them. I want to, once we're like separated a bit, try to figure out what they are.
One from the bag and pops it in his mouth and just starts sucking on it.
Tam is gonna kind of sidle around behind Davi so she's not looking directly at him, and then I'll hold a hand out to Evan for one.
Let me see what they are first.
There. Fine.
So, if he's sucking on him, do we see like a noticeable change about like anything about him, or is he still just as crazy as?
He still seems about the same.
I don't know. I think he might have just picked up some rocks off the ground.
So I'm gonna saddle up. So I'm gonna saddle up to Hercule. So I am inclined to treat this like a garden variety poisoning.
Nothing about this seems garden variety, Siobhan.
Well, okay. Sometimes when people go into the woods and they eat things to have fun, I mean, that's what being intoxicated is. It's poisoning yourself a little bit. I think he may have poisoned himself a lot of it, and so food and bread and keeping an eye on his pupils. And if you start to see veins, I'm gonna have to go into the med bag.
I think that sounds like a good idea. I am more concerned about the fact that some of our friends seem to be interested in ingesting the same substance.
Well,
Hamper.
bears are like trash cans. So I'm not worried about Tam. And against my better judgment, I did ask Evan to start investigating items with magic. So I think that may be at least what the attempt is. Also, young people do drugs. I don't know what you want me to say. It is a fact of life. Young people eat strange things in the forest and drink alcohol, and they usually get it out of their system. This is developmentally normal.
As Siobhan says young people do drugs, Tam is going to wander off to find a tree to sprawl out under with his pipe. Just to prove the point a little better.
So he kind of caught a few things that Siobhan said, and he comes up next to you and puts his arm around your shoulders and says, you remind me of my good friend Bronwyn.
Shut the fuck up.
Really?
Cry in the corner.
Yes, she's a dwarf, elf, Welf. Is that a thing? Must be. But she was a warden just like you. Is a warden? I don't know. Timelines.
That's the only thing that reminds you of her about me.
No.
Not that I'm a particularly singular person, but
you're everything. It's a good thing. They call her Bronwyn the Beheader.
They call me Siobhan the Grey. But that's because in my first 3 months, I went complete. This didn't used to be grey like this. My hair. I took such a shock that my hair turned extremely grey. I promise you I'm younger than I look.
I had no question of your age. But you did remind me of something. And he starts scurrying through, like, scanning the swords. Here we go. Siobhan Leah, right?
Excuse me?
Yes.
Right here. And he points at one of the carvings on the sword.
Well, I do make really good bread, and I did a really good job at being a farmer, so I'm not surprised that I have some fans.
Do you also know, these are some odd names. Podrick? Podrick?
Patrick.
Patrick. And, Brennan? Do you know Brennan?
Yes.
Yvonne, I don't like this.
What do the swords do? Did he give his name? I forgot.
He did not. No.
What do the swords do, young man?
The swords, my hip just popped.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm sitting like an idiot, so it's my own fault. The swords are a record of sorts, and they've been long neglected, as you can probably see. Most of the names are now missing, but that's my fault, so trying to get back at it, you know?
How did you come about those names?
Well, they're important names of important people.
My family's important.
Of course they are.
You did just say you bake really good bread.
Bread is important.
A family from the armpit of Ferelden was important. How?
No. And he just kind of turns and walks away. And he goes back
you
to...
get back here, because I have a question for you about why it's just my husband and my son. Where's everyone else?
Oh, the rest of them are there too. I just am bad at the whole reading thing. I can read, I just can't. Words. You know?
Relatable.
She gets it. Maybe we are related. It's possible.
Does sucking on the rocks help or worsen the whole words thing?
Also, the being dead thing.
The being dead thing is whatever. The rocks, though, they are the only thing keeping me sane in this landscape.
Tam looks at his pipe, looks at Evan, looks at his pipe, and kind of, yeah, that makes sense.
You know, we all kind of bombarded each other with questions. I have one. What do you call yourself?
That's something I don't think about very often. I know what other people call me.
What do other people call you?
Well, most of them call me Falandine. Some call me Asshole. Some call me Jimmy. Some call me Hey You. Some call me that loon. It really just depends on the person. What do they call you?
They call me Lark.
Oh, like the bird.
Yes, like the bird. Why do people... I can kind of see why people call you some of the other things. Why do people call you Falandine?
Because that's the name that was given to me.
So your clan has a death wish, or really want to bring bad luck on
Oh,
themselves?
I don't have a clan. It's just me. I used to have other people, but they're... Well, I guess in my timeline, they're dead. In this one, they're... I know one's in a tree. One's
You
sleeping.
keep saying that word.
What word?
Timeline?
Yes, I say many things.
Could you break it down in layman's terms, young James?
I've never been called that one before. I like that one.
Young James.
What part do you want me to break down? There's a lot.
Yeah, I know what time means, and I know what line means, but I'll be fucked, I don't know what timeline means.
Well, I may have fade walked a bit too close to the sun on this one. Lots of timey stuff.
Him looks a little bit green.
Into the sun.
Lark just looks at all the other mages and is just like that kind of helpless. What the fuck is going on?
Tam looks a little bit green at the idea of Fade walking that too far. Not a great idea for him.
What does his clothing look like? Does it look like it's from
It's
current day?
honestly, it looks older.
Okay.
And definitely very worn out. There's many holes in it. It's been patched up several times. Like he's had this one set of clothes for a very long time. Like literal hobo.
They do be like that. The boys in their hobo outfits.
I have a question.
Yes, my dear nephew.
Family. Do you want bread?
Do you have bread?
Yeah.
I would love some bread.
What kind of
Like a
bread?
Pop rock.
Yeah.
I will give you a very good pop rock. And he
How about we try a very small, very, very, very small pop rock with that one?
Oh, the size doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Light constitution.
How about he tries elf fruit before we try anything else?
I think the elf fruit's stronger, actually.
It's already in his mouth.
Now suck on it. Don't swallow.
It's not a matter
You
of
swallow, you
strength.
choke, and you die.
It's a matter of what it does to you.
Well, we'll find out. I love science.
Oh,
Science. Yes.
Whoa.
It tastes like grape.
Oh, you got a good one.
What's it
Most of the
like?
time it
Like
tastes
wine?
dirt.
No, like grape. Like a grape.
I don't. I know
Just buy
that
one.
grape. I know that grapes make them. I know that grapes make wine. I've never seen one in real life.
I'm watching Zakane very closely
You've
to
never
see
seen
what
a grape?
happens.
Yes, please do.
You want to make a Constitution save?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. That would be an 11.
Yeah. So, you feel a little dizzy, but once you sit down, you feel fine. Um, Definitely like a kind of loopy feeling. Um, and you start to kind of see the magic in the air. There's like a slight glow around the swords.
I want to go look at those pieces of shit.
I'll go with you.
Want to hold hands?
All right.
Ah, I'm a little unstable. I'm a little unsteady.
Let's go.
Siobhan doesn't need to be taking the pop rocks because she's quite certain she's having an aneurysm right now.
I'll go look at the swords.
So you go look at a sword, and this one you come up to, you see in big letters right at eye level, Draken. And then below that in smaller letters, you see Cordelis the First, Cordelis the Second, Geneve, I'm
Yes.
guessing, Xavier, Zakane.
Why is Xavier above me? I was born first! That bitch! And he punches the rock.
Are you feeling violent?
Make another Constitution save.
Oh no!
You know, I can respect the sibling issues.
Oh no. An 8.
Your fist collides with the stone. You take a point of damage, and your hand is in a lot of pain.
Ow.
Someone always got to punch one of the swords. Zakane is only carrying on what Bronwyn started.
Oh my gosh. He goes, ow. Don't punch rocks.
Yeah, that does tend to be the outcome when you punch a rock.
I thought if I punched it, the names would move.
What made you think that?
Everything's kinda.
Yeah, explain to me what you're seeing. What are you feeling?
I feel dizzy.
In a good way or a bad way?
I feel like if no, that would have come out way wrong.
I think at this point, Davi's going to approach that cane and kind of gently take his wrist and look at his hand, and then like press on the knuckles that he punched. Do you feel that?
How did you get here? I got two baddies holding my hands. Got
He's
two
going
baddies.
to
Two baddies.
press his knuckles harder, waiting for a reaction. Do you really not feel that?
I feel like a lot of things at once.
We'll unpack that later. Against my better judgment, would like to show you how to throw a punch later, since that was fucking terrible.
I've never punched anyone before.
Well-
That's just not, it's not, I was gonna say ladylike, but I'm a man.
I think they're
It's just-
psychedelics.
Isodelics?
Yeah.
I
That's what
love
I said.
ice.
Allie, while this is happening, Tam's gonna shove himself up and kind of like wander over to Jimmy and be like, okay, but what if it's both? What if it's both the rock and the elf fruit?
I've never tried that before. Do you have elf fruit?
Yeah. He just kind of like gestures with his pipe and then hands it over.
He's like, yes.
His
He
sister's
takes a
definitely
long
watching,
breath
like,
away.
yes, good.
Can't remember the last time I had elf fruit. It's been a long time.
That
And he
sucks.
takes a long drag and then hands it back. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you're banished for something you didn't do.
The can just starts clapping.
Thank you.
Let's take out the largest cigar you've ever seen in your life. And she's standing, she pulls one of her legs up onto her thigh like she's in tree, and she strikes a match off of her leg armor and lights her cigar and just starts cooking dinner. Like a dad at the grill. She's wearing ye old New Balance sneakers.
Tam is going to pull Jimmy back over to the tree that he was sitting on and offer the pipe again and be like, how'd you get banished?
Well, it started as a lover's quarrel, and it ended with my banishment into the Fade, where I remained for probably a very long time. Time's weird there. And then I died. And now I'm undead. But I'm not undead. I'm just not dead.
I'm so sorry. I looked down and Lee was zooming away. Wait, like you were in the Fade physically?
Yes.
What's that like?
Oh, it's wild.
Asking the important questions here. He is gonna keep like prodding Jimmy for answers, but it's all gonna be about like completely inconsequential. That was too big a word. Things that like don't really matter, but seem to matter.
Being in the Fade is like, you know how you feel like when it's storming and you feel like the lightning and your magic at the same time? It's like that, but times 100. And everything's trying to kill you.
Is it different than dreaming?
Yes, because things can kill you.
I feel like I've talked to some things that could kill me.
They just want you to think they could kill you.
Huh. Tell me more. And he offers the pipe back. And I'm totally fine if we just end this there.
So what brings you all to this fine valley of swords that I may or may not have had a role in placing? Don't worry about it.
My
Just
life
answer the
took a weird
question.
turn after I was widowed. That's why I'm here.
I think I remember your husband. Maybe?
Very hard not to. If you had met Patrick, it's very hard not to remember that person.
Yes. Good man. I liked him. Our encounter was brief, but well, he's in a better place.
Anywhere that I'm not watching a pack of toddlers do drugs is a better place than this, so I believe you.
You did not answer my question. What brings you all to my valley?
Oh, you know, the usual Orlesians, war.
Yes, I stumbled into the worst possible time. Don't worry, it's all good. It'll all work out in the end. Don't need
Says
to worry about death and dying anytime soon.
says the man who died.
Dying sucks. Let me tell you, it's no fun. Especially when you're a dragon.
I'm a dragon.
No, dragon.
Dragon.
Like with wings and the fire and many heads. I was one of the heads.
Never mind, I was gonna say something.
How many rocks did that take?
Last time. What'd you say?
How many rocks did that take?
None. There were no rocks involved. Just a crazed little sister. If you can call it that. Don't trust everything you read.
Everybody's just silent.
We're all just like bewildered and confused by this strange, strange man.
As you should be.
My friend, you seem to be speaking in many riddles. I have a question. What do you want?
Well,
You seem to have approached our group, so
I was here first. Thank you very much. You approached me.
we were just walking through.
And I was just minding my own business, carving names into these swords.
Okay.
I was here first.
Has anyone else passed through here recently?
No, you're the first people I've seen since arriving.
Lurk's,
Weeks.
Lurk's gonna like turn around to like, where's Tevinter? Where's Atreus?
He is like very studiously going through every sword and reading all the names that he can and like making notes.
She's gonna walk over to him and just sort of like tap him on the shoulder.
And he like jumps startled and looks at you. Yes.
Any new readings on the thing we're tracking?
Oh, yes, it is nearby. Very nearby. I was kind of waiting until the loony guy was away to tell you. Not trying to keep a secret, just not sure who we're telling.
No, that for once, good job.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Who hasn't done drugs yet? Of the elves.
I mean, do you mean like the pop rocks, or do you just mean
the
like
pop rocks, the elf fruit? You guys are built up on that. Like,
I have not taken a pop rock.
Lurk will go back over to Evan and Davi, since they're, Tam is being kind of chummy and passing the pipe with our friend. And she's just gonna pass on very quietly that information that Atreus just said, that what they're tracking is close by.
How much do you think he's taught Evan in their journey so far? Not a ton. Artrius.
Oh,
I assume not a ton.
probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you trying to learn from him?
I had asked him about the tracking of the magic, basically.
Oh, yeah. He's probably been more focused on just like getting
Yeah.
there than
I was
teaching.
figuring also because It's not like Evan's very sober.
That too.
Should we go?
I don't know. Do you think we can do so without raising suspicions? What if he's the thief? She kind of looks over at Jimmy. It's just like,
I mean, he seems pretty preoccupied right now.
that's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, maybe just do a quick look see. I'm not a mage. I don't know how to find it other than just looking with my eyes, but
Well, maybe between the three of us, we can find something.
And him, the vent. I guess. Don't roll your eyes like that. He's the one that is tracking the thing.
Lark will just sort of wander off. Actually, she'll go back to Atreus and ask if do you have any like vague recollect, like, I don't know how magic works for you, direction? Do you sense it in any particular direction?
If you can cover me, and he like glances back at Jimmy. If you can cover me, I can cast the spell again and see if I can get a better read on it.
Yeah, here, just kind of hide behind one of these giant swords. I think you'll be fine.
Excellent idea. Yes, you're very smart. And he kind of like sidesteps behind one. And he's like, "Oh, that's my name." And he's kind of reading through it, and he's like, "Huh, who the fuck is Dorian?" And he just kind of goes on. So he casts his spell, and then he pokes his head out from around the sword, and he looks at Jimmy weird. I think the crazy guy has it.
Should I? Never mind.
I guess let's just let them smoke a little more elf fruit and suck a few more rocks, and maybe when he's sleeping, I can pickpocket him.
I am begging people to stop saying that word. Yes, good plan. Don't mind me.
All right. You're the rogue. You do it. Yes.
Yes. Would prefer for him to be not conscious while I do
Fully
it.
intoxicated.
Yes.
I think it's going to take a lot. He seems to have a high tolerance.
All right. Okay. And then Evan just turns and goes over to the two that are Tam and Jamie. How many substances have we mixed?
All of them.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Do you have something I've never heard of?
He will open up his pouch and pull out like this little distilled vial.
What is that?
I'm going to butcher the way it's Aquae Ludicius. It's
that, damn?
from Wyvern venom.
Wouldn't that kill
But
you?
no, it's safe. It's been distilled down to be the... It almost makes everything bright and It's like you see the world a little differently.
I feel like I already do.
Yeah, don't you want to double
Yes,
though?
I want to try it.
Okay. He will basically, so he opens the vial and he just puts his finger on top to just basically get it. And he just and he'll put it on his tongue and then I'll hand it over.
He does the same thing and puts his finger in his mouth and just kind of holds it there for a second. Sucking his finger. And he's like, well, it tastes vile.
It's gonna take a bit of time. It's not immediate.
Good to know. Have you tried a pop rock yet?
Not yet.
You should. They're reusable.
Wait, what?
They don't go bad ever.
So you're just sucking on the rock?
Yeah.
I've done worse.
You could suck on many rocks at once. For added effect.
I could, if that's something you're into.
Tell me your name.
Evan.
I feel like I did that one recently too.
You did what?
The name. Did it used to be something else?
Yes.
I think I fixed it.
I don't know how you know that, but thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the purpose of all the names?
Record keeping.
You really like rocks, then? Just use them.
I mean, these rocks are different than these rocks, because they're big and they're swords.
Wouldn't it be easier to record keep in paper?
That doesn't last the same.
That's fair.
And also, this is a lot more dramatic, don't you think?
You've got me there. It's a sight.
It is. It was my idea. Not for it to be swords. I wanted it to be giant stone nugs. But
really?
The others didn't like that.
You could certainly fit more on a nug than you could on a
That's what
sword.
I said, but they thought the swords would be more dramatic, and I agreed. Swords are quite dramatic when they're rising from the earth like this.
They are very dramatic.
Yes, it was Elginon's idea. He's always had an eye for this sort of thing.
Tell me about your family.
I don't know if I'd call us family. It's more like everyone just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And then they all decided, we're going to rule this part of the world and rule these people. And you're going to be in charge of this, and you're going to be in charge of that, and I'm going to be in charge of this. And then we're going to rule over all the people. And they're going to have, fun tattoos that look like us and all these fun things. And it wasn't fun. It was hell. Your
Em
faces.
and Evan both just sitting there looking at him with full Vaseline.
And he scratches something on his face and some of his charcoal Vaseline comes off.
Why are you go ahead.
I was just going to say, how loud is this conversation?
He's very loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to approach and just listen.
So yeah, it's a whole thing. My family is a lot. And then they all like turned on me, and for no reason. I was blamed for things that I didn't even do. It was things that Dirthaman did, and he
Wait. Are all your siblings named after gods?
I wouldn't say they're named after gods. I would say there's those other names.
Guys, I think he's a god.
Are you a god?
I don't think I'm a god. I think I'm just me.
That means yes.
That's a very godly answer.
I mean, I don't feel like a god. I feel like a normal, regular person.
Can you do something like really cool, like really special, so that we can see you do your god stuff?
I know. What? How many fingers am I holding behind my back?
11.
What? No. I keep wanting to say stuff that I can't stop myself.
Zooms on your face. Was I right?
Yeah.
11?
Yeah.
That was a lucky guess.
See, he's a god.
I am too sober for this conversation.
I have
We
pop
can
rocks.
fix that.
Holds out the pipe.
Are there two pipes being held in my direction? Is that what's happening right now?
And the
Yes.
pop rocks.
Pouch of rocks.
I think Dari's gonna take a pop rock.
Do you want a green one, a blue one, or a purple one? The blue one's a spice.
Green, spicy.
Yes.
Oh fuck! I'll take a blue one then.
And he gives it to you, and it kind of like shocks your fingers a little bit. Like, I got that one after fighting a pride demon. Extra spicy.
Well, the irony of that is not lost on me. She's going to like hold it up for a second and like take a sniff and to Evan and Tam. If I start telling people that I'm Gillinane, just knock me out until I'm sober, and then pops it in her mouth.
You don't want to be Gillinane. Trust me on that one.
Care to enlighten me as to why?
Oh, she's an
Has she-
evil, raging bitch. That's what.
All right
Evan
then.
will laugh a little bit at that.
Tam is trying so hard to keep a straight face, and he just can't.
While they're all getting buzzed, Lorca's kind of trying to like look Jimmy over and just see like what does he have on him? Like, can she see anything like on or around him, like other than like pouches of rocks? Like, is there anything that sort of looks like?
Make
Maybe-
a perception check. And I'll give you advantage because he's high off his ass and not really
Thank
paying
God,
attention.
because that first roll was a natural one.
Oh no.
Not much better. Investigation. That's a 12.
Okay. So the only things that you see on him are the many, like, he's got like a larger bag, and you can see a couple of smaller pouches of rocks sticking out or hanging off of it. There's his staff that's kind of broken at the top. And then at the bottom of his bag, you can see that it's weirdly square shaped and more like solid than the rest of the bag seems.
How close is the bag to him?
It's probably like 15 feet away at the base of one of the swords that he had been working on.
I'm going to bide my time.
Do I have to roll anything for?
You want to make a constitution save?
Okay. $19.
You get a little zap when you pop it in your mouth. And then the taste of something metallic. And it's a very slow working thing. Like it takes a while for you to feel it. And when you do, it's just like you can kind of see the magic in the air, but you don't like necessarily feel any different.
I think you gave me a dud. There's not anything
Have another.
really.
You can have many at once. I
then
let you mix the blue ones and the purple ones.
She like tilts her head, looking at him, and then looks at everybody else, and just kind of sits down where she's standing, and is. You know when little kids have like story time and they're all sitting cross-legged in a circle and they're like looking up at their teacher? Yeah, that's what she's doing to Evan and Tam right now. Or I guess Tam's sitting, question mark. So mostly just Evan. Like, huh.
As soon as she sits, Tam just kind of flops sideways into her lap. And also is just kind of looking up at Evan.
All right. And he'll just turn to to Jimmy. How are you feeling?
Oh, I feel great.
I'm posting the link about this. It's technically a liquor, but I dubbed it as not really a liquor, just so that people have.
Very interesting fact. It might be more like tequila. Tequila is technically not a liquor, even though it is sold and licensed as a liquor. Tequila is technically drugs.
That makes a lot of sense. As you're watching Jimmy, he doesn't seem like what you gave him is having any effect on him. He just has such a high tolerance at this point that nothing really phases him.
Does he have like bags on him? Or like.
There's a couple like little pouches tied to his belt, but otherwise his main bag is on the ground up against one of the swords.
What's everyone else doing right now other than the two that have flopped down and are looking at Evan?
I don't know where Zacchaeus is. I think he's lost.
He's just flying high.
He's just wandering around. He sees Lark creeping around stuff. He's gonna go up to Lark and be like,
"Oh no.
Hey, are we sneaking?"
No, thankfully.
I got a sneaky cape.
She wraps her arm around him and is like, "You look like you could use some food." And she's gonna lead him to where Siobhan is cooking dinner and sit him down.
He just grabs onto Lark's hand. Lark, join me. I
join you in what?
With the floor. Become one with the floor with me.
She will sit down with him. And because he is so high, she's gonna be like, all right, cousin, we're on the floor. You've been adopted, so I guess we're technically cousins now.
Bum, be-dum, bum, bum, be-dum, bum.
I need you to eat some food.
I have bread.
Bread's a good start, yes.
Bread is perfect. And I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing as I'm doing it so you can learn to make a stew.
I know Stu. He was one of our guards.
Very, very close. Soup that is very thick is also called a stew.
Can I put my finger in it?
It's too hot.
Damn.
So, for the flavor to go into the water and make broth, I put animal bones in it. I put herbs and spices in it. And then I have to make it hot enough that bubbles start to come up from the bottom.
It's like it's burning.
Yes, exactly. And then once the bubbles start to come up from the bottom, I can start to add the dry ingredients in my pack, like meat and vegetables and things that might make you feel a little bit more steady on your feet and like things aren't moving around.
How did you know that I felt like things were moving around?
Because I have raised teenagers before.
I'm not a teenager.
I have raised people in their experimental phase of life before.
Oh, experimental science. Bill,
Yes.
Bill, 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 Bill.
I
Bill,
don't
Bill,
know
Bill.
who Bill is. I've never been in a Chantry building like you've been in. And I'm very happy. But did Bill do things like I'm doing? Like I'm showing you how to do?
No.
Okay, what I'm giving you are called life skills.
Life skills.
Might not be academic, but you apply them to your real life.
Ah.
Do you remember what I put in the water before it gets hot to make the flavor?
Air.
Actually, you know what? I haven't taken any rocks now. I'm thinking a little bit too hard about how much air is in water because I think air might be in everything. But no, remember we put the bones and the herbs and the spices in the water to make it flavorful. And then when it becomes hot enough that there are
Put the
bubbles,
meat in.
put the meat and the vegetables in. Fantastic. We're almost there. Once this pot, and she's like poking at the pot with a stick. Once this pot goes over this fire, you cannot touch it with your hands anymore.
Aw.
You can touch it with wood, you can touch it with metal, and you can touch it with extremely strong leather, but you cannot touch it with your hands. They will burn. I have watched someone burn off pieces of skin because they were not careful. This is cast iron. It is what swords are made of.
While Zakane is completely enamored with the life lesson, Lorca's going to sneak away.
Oh. He's going to be so sad when he realizes.
Is Jimmy facing his bag? Or is his back to it?
It's probably like to the side.
Is there a body of water near us? Did we pass like a river or anything near, like recently?
No, because you were coming down the mountain.
Do I see a body of water or hear a body of water anywhere near?
Make an investigation check.
I rolled a 1.
You have no fucking clue, man. This is a dry ass valley.
I'm just going to ask him then. Are there any, like, rivers or ponds nearby?
Maybe?
You don't know. I thought you were hanging out in this area.
There was one. I just don't remember how many swords away it is. There's so many of them.
We could go look.
Consider, I've been here for weeks, and I've seen many swords.
You don't want to go on an adventure with me?
The last time I went on an adventure, I died.
Oh, well, we don't want that.
No.
I
And the
am
one before that,
trying
I
to...
vanished to the fate.
I'm trying to angle his vision away from the backpack as we talk.
He does kind of turn. So if you want to make a sleight of hand check, again, I'll give you advantage because he's high off his ass.
It's good. 21.
You are able to get in his bag, no problem. You dig through many pouches of pop rocks and some of questionable dried meats. And there's like no proper supplies in here. Otherwise, at the bottom, there is a heavy stone box with veins of lyrium kind of going through the whole thing that you recognize from the vault.
Two questions above table. How long has it been since we left our camp?
Like the Dalish camp?
Yeah.
Probably a week or two.
Okay. And does the lyrium hurt when I touch it?
That's a good question. Make a constitution save.
Not great. Constitution save. That's a 10.
You do get like a weird kind of zap that goes up your arm that makes you drop it for a second, but when you touch it again, you don't feel anything, and that's also concerning because you literally don't feel anything.
I don't think she's gonna pull it out of the bag. Like, she's gonna pull her arm out of the bag and she's gonna like back away from the bag because now she can't feel her hand and her how far up does the numbness go?
To her elbow.
Yeah, she's gonna I didn't think I'd be the one losing my hand this campaign. She's gonna back away from the bag. And if she can catch Evan's eyes, she's gonna mouth. And she's then gonna look down at her hand. Can she move her hand?
You can move it. You do notice that your veins are a little more blue than they were before.
Hmm.
You just can't feel anything for the moment.
Okay. I got distracted by a kitty cat. Baby. Yeah, she's just gonna kind of flex her hand a little bit, like she's concerned because she can't feel it. And she's going to wander back to the fire for a few minutes because she's kind of stunned, like she didn't expect that. And that's her dominant hand that's fucked up right now.
So now the bag is just kind of laying open with the top of the box exposed. So anyone who looks over can see it.
Do you want to check on Siobhan? I wonder what would happen if you put a pop rock in the food.
I was fucking waiting for it, and I knew it was going to be you.
I don't think it does anything, actually. You have to suck on it. Everyone would have to get their own pop rock in their bowl of soup. And then suck on it. With their
What
soup.
are they?
Rocks. From the Fade.
Just like rocks. They're not like
Yes.
special? Are
I
all
mean,
rocks in the Fade?
Some of them are, like the blue ones, infused with the magic of pride demons. And the purple ones are full of despair. So they make you feel a little sad if you need to just like have a good cry. They're really good for that. And the green ones, they taste like dirt. But like good dirt. Good quality dirt.
I'll be right back. And I'm going to get up and like kind of nod to Tam to be like, keep talking.
He absolutely will. He's going to start asking about other colors. Like, are there orange? Are there, like, he's just going to start listing colors and different attributes and different demons.
And he gladly shares all of the knowledge of the pop rocks that he possibly can because he's glad that someone is actually excited about it and hasn't had anyone to talk to for such a long time.
We're keeping him. I don't want to leave him again.
I'm not gonna try and reach into the bag because I feel like I saw something up with Lark's hand, maybe. I just want to take the whole bag.
Okay.
I mean, is it huge or can I just like pick it up with one hand as I'm walking past?
You can pick it up. It's a little heavy.
Okay.
It's probably like 20 pounds
Okay.
because it's a solid stone box.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
What do I roll? I'm trying to do it sneaky.
Sleight of hand.
Natural 20
Yes.
for a total of
You are-
25.
You are so sneaky that no one notices you going over. And you are able to pick it up and kind of sneak behind one of the swords and out of view.
So if I look inside, what all is in there?
It's just the box and a couple of the pouches that didn't make it out of the bag.
Yeah. Siobhan has the bag of holding or Hercule?
Hercule's the bodyguard for the bag of holding. Siobhan's the accountant.
Okay. I am going to find Hercule. And if he's by the group, kind of like wave him over. I know that Katie's just listening, but
I'm here.
okay. Hey, can you just put this whole bag in that bag of holding?
Yes, of course.
And if anyone asks, it didn't happen. This is what we came here looking for.
Oh, I see. And he like moves a little faster to get it into the bag and closes the bag. So are we good?
I think so.
Can we go now?
I don't want to seem suspicious, but like as soon as we can do it without causing suspicions, it's not a bad idea.
Okay, well, let's, as soon as all of the party can actually walk, seems like a good idea.
Yes, I would agree. I am starting to feel a little off myself.
Oh, Great.
Sorry. I can still walk though. That it's just kind of like, and he just stops and looks around, and it's like there's like a bit too long of a beat as he like looks around at everything around him.
Right. Hercule's gonna like position himself next to Siobhan, who is, very much sober. So if there's any question of this, being attempted to take back from him, he is next to the other person that he trusts is gonna be able to handle that.
At this point in time, I don't care.
I will go back over to where I was and sit back down with them to not make a note of anything.
Has anyone ever told you that you're sort of pretty? Like the sun, maybe? Or the moon?
Who's she talking to?
Evan.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to Jimmy.
Jimmy butts in and he's like, I think she's right. You are kind of like the sun.
No, it's more like a star. Yeah.
Oh, I can see that. Yes. You're right. You have a good eye.
I think he looks like an elf.
That too. Mm-hmm.
You're right. Yeah, you're right, Zakane.
Would you like to look like an elf?
Me?
Yeah.
No. No, wait, that sounded bad. Nothing wrong being else, but I am proud to be who I am. I don't need to change me.
No, but it could be fun just for a little bit.
But that feels illegal.
Let's maybe not culturally appropriate each other.
Yeah, that's the word. Cultural appropriation.
You're so right.
Anyway, how's the stew?
The stew is stewing.
The stew is stewing.
So, can you smell it yet?
Yeah.
So, is it starting to smell like soup, or does it smell as if something is missing?
It's missing glove, isn't it?
It's missing what?
Love.
I thought you said glove above table.
It's missing
I was
glove.
like, don't you dare!
I could give you some fade jerky. Would you like pride or despair?
I think that the soup needs to be a nice grounding material for everyone who's been mixing toxins.
It's just jerky. It's dried meat.
But it was Reuben. Later, I do want to know what it tastes like, but this is more for you than it is for me.
For me?
All of you. Royal you.
I see. I haven't been royal for a very long time.
I have.
You're royal.
That is true, yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah! You know how you wrote Drakon on the wall of the sword?
Yeah.
That Zakane is me. You put me in the wrong order.
I'm so sorry. I will fix this grievance against you and your family. I will fix it. You have my word as I've been yours.
Thank you, Uncle.
You're welcome, nephew.
Are we all up there, or is it just the humans?
What was your name again? I don't think I got it.
Tam.
Tam. And he like gets up from the ground and starts like wandering around. Tamaris? Yes, I have you here under Mathelin, along with who else is here? We have Roshan and Shalanis and Ithalanis and Adissa and Leilani and Davia and Lahalin and Tamaris.
That's good. That's good.
You're right here.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Did you say Shalanis?
Yes.
That can't be right.
Why not?
I just thought he might have been under another name. Other people.
No, he's in this one.
I will lean close to Davi. Who's that?
My father.
You thought he was from a different clan?
No, it's complicated.
All right.
Are there other names there?
I mean,
The families.
what name?
Letitia?
Not on this list. Maybe on a different one.
Never mind. It's not important.
He comes scrambling back over, and as he walks by, he leans down to reach for his bag that is no longer there. And he just kind of looks down. And you can see tears starting to well up in his eyes. And he just kind of looks at you guys and says, "Which one of you took my bag?"
Someone took your bag?
Had something very important in it.
Maybe nobody took it. Maybe you just misplaced it. So Kane gets up and he starts looking around and he's just like has his arms up in the air like,
Which color is it?
The bag is gray. Because I made it out of pride leather.
I can probably sniff it out.
Would you please? It's very important that I have it.
Yeah, I will use my last wild shape into a wolf and start trying to sniff out the bag that I don't know that Lark stole.
Doesn't Evan have it?
It's in the bag of holding.
It's in the
Oh, it's in the bag of holding. So Hercule has it.
Wait, is the whole bag in there or just the
entire backpack?
Whole bag.
I'm just gonna start sniffing. I don't know if I can sniff something that's in a bag of holding.
Roll investigation.
Can I make an argument for perception since I'm sniffing?
Sure.
24.
You are sniffing around and you're kind of following the trail of where it went. and you go to Evan and then walk away and you go kind of towards Siobhan and then you get to Hercule and you start sniffing the bag of holding and you're like, yeah, it's in there.
I think there is that moment of, no, that can't be right. Hercule would never steal something. And he just kind of sits and cocks his head and looks up at him because he's not like putting together what is happening here. So he's just staring very confused at our Qunari friend.
Jimmy comes over and he pats you on the head and looks up at Hercule. Do you have my bag?
Hercule is trying really hard to keep like a neutral face.
And like a tear rolls down his face.
Yeah, Hercule is struggling right now, and he just he turns and looks at Evan like, "Save me, please! I beg you, save me."
What was in your bag that was so important?
It had the ring he gave me.
You were engaged?
Yes.
Well, we'll find it. I mean, Hercule, I don't think he could actually hurt or steal anything.
He doesn't seem the type, no.
No, Hercule is way too honorable for that.
Yeah.
If anyone stole anything in this camp, it wasn't Hercule.
Hercule looks so stricken.
You don't understand. He made the ring for me. Whittled from Ironbark. From the
So-
past.
Siobhan is going to start borderline theatrically, start patting down her body for things, and she looks on the ground, and her bag is there. Wait, well, if I have my gray bag, I should have been more specific when I told you to take care of the gray bag. Hold on. And she goes into the bag of holding and retrieves the gray bag. Make sure everything's in there, because if it's not, I have to go back in and find where and when it went.
He takes the bag and he's like full on tears rolling down his face. And he looks inside and he pulls out the box like very easily, despite how heavy it is. And like kind of waves his hand over the lock and it opens with a click. And he opens it and inside is just a very simple wooden ring that's clearly handmade. You don't sense any magic from it or anything. It's literally just a piece of wood.
That's my fault, young
Shit.
James. I'm not very specific sometimes when I'm multitasking.
Yes. Thanks for clearing that up, Siobhan. That was very confusing.
Did you think that if you lost it, he would have shot you into another dimension or something?
Well, is that to him? To me?
Hercule.
Oh,
She's trying to get Hercule to calm down because he can't lie for shit, even if the lie helps him.
Yeah. Just to clarify, I'm pulling it up, but I'm pretty sure he has like multiple minus something to deception. Yeah. He canonically cannot lie for shit. Yeah. He has a minus one to deception.
I mean, you could have an advantage because Jimmy's high as fuck.
Hercule, you look confused. Siobhan is saying that when you were supposed to grab her bag, you just accidentally grabbed Jimmy's bag instead.
Oh, yes, that is exactly what happened. Evan, Yes, that's what happened.
Are you feeling all right, Petite Show? I think you might need to take a nap until everything is done. And she feels his hand as if she's feeling for a fever.
Lark looks at Jimmy and she's just like, he doesn't do well with people. If anyone needs a pop rock, it's him, but he'll never take one.
I understand. Thank you for returning this most precious artifact.
Who were you engaged to? What's his name?
Dothaman?
Wait, didn't you call him your brother?
Are the ancient elves incestuous?
No, that's a common misconception. Everyone always asks us that. We're not actually related. We never were. We're not brothers. He was my best friend.
All right, then. And I'm going to take a pop rock.
He doesn't even react to that. Normally he'd be excited, but he's just
Larga's gonna kind of just pat him on the shoulder, not with her bad hand, with her other hand. Just be like, I can understand the emotion, but the way you're acting, did you lose it once before? Is that why you're so worked up? I mean, this was a total accident and everything, but it's just you act like someone who's lost their wedding ring before and it is sort of like, oh my God, I'm going to be killed again for losing this. Speaking as an ex-wife. Just sort of curious.
Well, we never actually got to be married. Because he turned on me.
I sympathize. It's how I became an ex-wife. I totally understand, and I'm very, very sorry.
Did your ex banish you into the Fade?
No, but he tried to turn the clan against me.
So he destroyed your reputation.
Tried.
Mine succeeded.
Your ex, as much as I'm sure you love him, sounds like a total douche.
That's a good word for it.
Sounds like a total queen.
Did you throw the ring away and then regret throwing it away? So then you wanted to find it again?
I didn't even have the chance. It was taken from me.
Taken by who? Did he take it back? Did he seriously take the ring back? Like an asshole?
Worse. Mythal took it.
Seriously, are you a god?
I don't understand the question.
Are you who? The elven people, the Dalish, do they see you as a god? Or are you just
I think the rest of them wanted to be seen as gods.
So like this, and he's just kind of pointing, poking at his tattoos. These are for Mythal?
Yes, I noticed. My condolences.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That Mythal?
Is there another?
I am asking you that question.
I don't think so. I've been in the Fade for a very long time.
So if Mythal took your engagement ring and you have it now, how'd you get it back?
Well, I felt the magic from the vault. Someone opened it recently, and I went to get it.
Did you take only the ring box?
Of course, I don't have the power to take the others.
Well, at least you got your engagement ring back. Fuck Mythal for taking it from you. Granted, I just threw mine away.
I haven't decided what I'm doing with mine yet. It's still a very sore subject.
I mean, if he's around, you could always just like burn it right in front of him.
Except that he's locked away somewhere.
Yeah, that does.
He's in a sort of prison, so
So he's locked away, but you're not. Were you in a different? How'd you get out of the Fade?
well, my good friend Bronwyn came and saved me.
In Dalish, which I realize only affects Katie and Rosie, Tim goes, "This is what the demon was talking about. That first night."
Okay, but so he I think you're right. But if he didn't take the dagger, who the fuck did?
The dagger's gone. He keeps
And you just see her, you just see Lark tense up like, fuck, I forgot who I was talking to or around.
Did we? Did above table? Did we open the vault, or was the vault open when we got there?
You opened the vault, and then when you went back, things were missing.
Tim's just like, we said a Godfrey.
Above table, can you remind me what the demon said?
The demon, not the Valor demon, or the Vengeance demon, but the demon, like the first time that we had the journal, the Desire demon, said that Falendine was free.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
You said the dagger's gone.
And Lark just like, jumps out of her skin, like, yeah.
That's not possible.
Except that it is possible. It has to be possible.
And it
Except
wasn't
that-
us either, because when we touched it, when I touched,
Only
Van
the person it
Heral's
belongs to can
eye.
unlock it. And Mythal is dead in this time. She was killed by the others.
there were 2 other elves with us when we found it, and they're gone.
You think one of them was Mythal?
Well, one of them was a raging bitch.
I wouldn't say Mythal's a raging bitch. That was Mogillinane.
I don't know.
There was a girl who was hard to deal with.
She was very pretty.
She was more interested in the eye, though, than the dagger.
Eye. What eye?
The Forbidden One's eye.
Okay. If it's in the vault, it's fine. It's in the vault. It's fine. It's fine.
How can it be fine?
He like turns and kind of walks away and starts pacing and muttering to himself.
Clearly, it's not fine.
As long as it stays locked up, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
What's so dangerous about the eye? Because
It's
the vault is
it's who
open.
the eye belongs to that you need to worry about. But if it's
Who was
locked up,
that?
it's fine. She's not here. It's all good.
A name would be nice.
And we don't say her name. We do not say her name. No.
And you spell it.
No, we don't do that either. We don't
you
do that.
I'm gonna spell it. I'm gonna pull out a piece of parchment because we've seen it in the diary.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I'm gonna grab his hand and be like, "Is this the name?"
Yeah. Why would you do this? You're going to bring her here.
Oh, we have a journal full of her name.
Burn it. Burn it now.
There was also a house back there that had the eye, and
Burn it.
no,
Burn it to the
there
ground.
are children in there.
I don't care. Burn them too. They're probably under her influence.
No.
They did talk about a lady.
A scary lady?
Burn them all.
There was necromancy.
Burn them all.
I still think it was blood magic.
It probably was.
Why are you so afraid of her?
Did they not teach you about the Forgotten Ones?
They're
No.
called
They're forgotten.
Forgotten.
They should be called the Forbidden Ones. Because they dabbled in things that they should not have touched. And the world almost ended. And it was not good. And then I got banished. And I don't know what happened after that. And I'd frankly like to keep it that way. I don't even want to be here right now. I would rather be back in the Fade where it's safe. But no, I'm locked out because I don't have magic anymore.
I know it kind of sucks to not have magic. Lark raises her hand. I know.
But you never had it to begin with. To lose it is a whole different thing. I try to do things like light my fire. I had to learn how to light a fire with sticks.
So now you're
You know
just
how many nights I went cold?
You know, that sounds like a life skill.
You're a mage, aren't you? So you can light a fire with magic.
No. I can make water appear.
I'm so sorry your teachers failed you.
Listen, they were just trying to make sure the demon didn't come out of me.
There was a demon in you.
I mean, not a real demon, the metaphorical demon.
Okay, we all have those.
I mean, some of us have real ones, but
That too. I turned mine into jerky.
And just kind of shields the hope spirit from Jimmy.
Am I correct in assuming what you're saying is blood magic isn't even the half of it, that they're doing worse things?
I cut out, so you're gonna have to repeat what you said.
Am I correct in assuming that blood magic isn't the half of it, that they're doing worse things? They were doing worse things.
Oh, definitely worse things. Yes.
Turn to Evan. Do you know what's worse than blood magic?
a lot of things. Blood magic in itself isn't bad. It's just the way it's used, which is
Well, yes, I
often
understand
bad.
that. See, the thing about forgotten things is that no one remembers to teach the worst of it.
And that is the greatest blessing you could have ever asked for.
I think
So
maybe right now we should know if we're coming up against it.
Well, hopefully you won't be coming up against it, and it's just some kids playing around.
So, would you rather we be prepared, or we all die because we weren't prepared.
Unfortunately, when it comes to her, there is no preparing.
All right.
Where they consider Mythal the god of dragons and Dirthamin the god of secrets, she is the god of chaos. There is no predicting.
Oh, well, chaos is fine. I can manage that.
Well, this. I was trying to figure out if you were talking and you're just
No, I was making little fish noises. I forgot I was on camera.
Just assuming that's what Tam was doing in character.
While Jimmy's having an existential meltdown, he's just popping.
You know what you look like you need?
What?
Some stew.
Frankly, I'm not hungry anymore.
Eat some stew.
Does it smell done yet?
Eat some stew. Is that
Like
intimidating?
a child?
You like a child? You want me to speed it to you like a child?
No. I feel threatened.
You felt threatened by me?
A little bit, yes.
You've just made his night.
I feel sober now. Maybe we should all get some sleep.
Maybe the rest of you should. I will watch camp. I don't think I could sleep.
Or eat? Bestie. Do you need a hug?
No, thank you.
Aw. He gives great bear hugs.
I'm yes, thank you. I'm gonna go finish what I was working on.
Aw.
Please make yourselves at home. Yes. And he kind of walks away and goes back behind the sword. And you hear little like taps in the stone with his chisel.
We're really bad at this.
To be fair, he's a fucking god.
Oh,
And-
so we actually believe that.
I don't know. Yeah. If we do believe it, then we also believe that Dirthamin and Falandine were banging. So, do we really believe anything?
That's not the strange part to me, actually. Well, never mind.
You just see this absolute look of disgust on Lark's face, and in Daler she says, "What if the Vint is right with his crackpot theory?"
Nah.
All right. So y'all kind of make camp, eat your stew, and settle in for the night. And we will end session there.
Woo!